everyone, and welcome to Marketing and Beyond on Daily Ad Brief. I am your host, Jennifer Filzen, and today I have with me Eric Bechtel of Gameplan Digital Marketing. Welcome, Eric.
Thanks for having me, Jennifer. It's excellent to catch up with you today.
Yeah, for sure. We were talking a little bit. You're in New York or Brooklyn, and I'm in California,
Yep.
and admittedly, our weather is a little bit better than yours right now. But otherwise, you're in the heartbeat of the nation. Tell me a little bit about what you're doing over at Game Plan Digital Marketing.
Yeah, so thanks for asking. I started Game Plan in 2019 at the end of it, November of 2019, when there was a pretty nasty virus brewing up across the other side of the world. And pretty much when we got our legs underneath us, there was a big pandemic that hit. And our job is to, sell advertising and marketing services to small, medium businesses. And we kind of took that as a challenge. And the one thing that we realized immediately was that no matter whether you're a mom and pop shop on Main Street or you are a national CPG brand, you're going to need some sort of digital presence in this day and age. So we tried to really use what we could there, and we ended up having going from 0 to 6 figures just in the first year. So it was a pretty good 2020 for us, I suppose.
Good for you. Yeah, a lot of people had to really lean into their marketing during COVID, didn't they? Because that was what was going to define who survived and who thrived, right? So good for you. So
Absolutely.
now there's a lot of pain points though in digital advertising, especially for those that are not familiar with this industry. I mean, even those of us in the marketing industry, we've had to be drinking from a fire hose just to keep up with all the
Yeah.
changes, right? So, what are some of the changes that your company made, and what changes are you seeing in the industry as a whole?
Yeah. So the whole premise of our company was to bring, we're comprised of big agency operations specialists. So we were working on, top tier brands, and we wanted to take all of these marketing services and a lot of these ad platforms that small businesses didn't know even exist out there and, take it to Main Street. So historically, digital marketing has had different phases of, things that have been cool, the hot topics that everyone wants to get into, and it's just an industry that has gone through change since the beginning. Uh, Around 2020, I see the biggest change being the over reliance on third party data. Uh, Pretty much, immediately after the pandemic, we started noticing there were several devices that were dropping off in terms of data and tracking. And essentially, in hindsight, we can look back and say, oh, we were being beta tested on by like the Apple iOS 14 tracking that is now, in effect. So it's basically taking the way that you were doing things as an industry and adapting to, trying to figure out what's next and beating everyone to the punch there. Personally, I
Got
think in
it.
this moment of transition, it's always best to rely on the basics, the stuff you're taught in school. Just go really relay your value proposition on your consumers, and until the next sort of leg of the industry is sussed out, you can always rely on the basics.
Yeah, that's so true. That's excellent advice. Well, listen, we've run out of time, but everybody, if you want to find out more about Eric and what he is doing over at his business, please look it up on dailyadbrief.com and we'll have the information there. In the meantime, remember this: if you're not building community around your brand, you are just a commodity. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.